Hello and welcome to Take Time to Create. My name is Linda and today we're going to make a junk journal. We have done these before on my channel and I will link it up in the iCard so that you can see what other junk journals we have done. I'm going to make a summer junk journal, and this is just for me to put my thoughts down for the summer as I take walks and go enjoy the summertime. So this is going to be floral and fun, and it's going to be just super cute. I have a few paper packs that I picked up at Michael's. This is Southern Blues and it's Recollections, and this is Bloomsbury and it's Recollections as well. Michael's had a really great sale going on that it was buy one get two free, and I was like, well, how can I pass that up? I didn't do a haul with that just because I picked up just a couple things, but that's okay. Let's start with the cover. So I really like the Southern Blues. This was in this pack here. These are just so pretty. So I really like this. This is what I want to do for the cover. And I want to do a 6x6. And I think if I can figure it out. Yeah. So this is going to be the cover. So I'm just going to fold this in half. Oh, I should probably get this out of my way. All right, let's try this. So I folded it in half, and then what I'm going to do is measure out 6 inches, just like that. Then I have my paper cutter, and I thought a 6x6 would be a really great size. I could travel with it. I could, take it where I need to. So, perfect. Oh, this is going to be so cute. The wonderful thing about a junk journal is you can do it any size you want. And now I have 2 sets and I can do a second one if I so feel like it. So I'm going to pick some papers, and I like these tiny little flowers. They're really pretty. Let me hold it like this. All right, so I grabbed a bunch of papers. And what I'm going to do, I am going to cut these all in half so that I have my inserts into this junk journal. And then I'm going to go ahead and move from there. So I'm going to fold them all in half first and then cut them in half. Just like this. So what I want to do with this junk journal is use it for my summertime thoughts. When I go on walks, when I go experience things in the summer, fireworks, hikes, swimming, the cut grass, all of those wonderful things that are so uniquely summer. I wanted somewhere to be able to jot my thoughts, jot my experiences, all of those wonderful things. So that's why I'm creating this. And the wonderful thing about a junk journal is you can do whatever you want. It's your journal. Make it whatever size you want. Put whatever papers you want. If you want it just to have a spot to put all your pretty papers in where you don't know what to do with these pretty papers, you want a home for them, make a junk journal. If you want somewhere that you want to put your thoughts like I do, make a junk journal. So, so many options, so many choices. I'm going to go ahead and cut these all in half. I'm going to actually cut these slightly smaller than 6 inches. I'm going to probably do 5 3/4 because they're going to stick out. And I'm going to cut the edges off because if they're all the way to 6 inches, they're going to stick out at the end. So as you nestle them together, they'll start to stick out. And I'll probably just cut that at the end so that I know. Or, you know what, while I'm here, I might as well just trim off just a little bit. Let's see here. I'll probably trim off 1/4 of an inch, I think. And that should be good. And I'll be able to stick it in there just like this. And yeah, so let me go ahead and do that to all of the little papers. And then we'll go from there. And then we'll start assembling this junk journal and I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inserts. And I kind of like this one. There's 2 of them. There's a blue and an off-white, and they've got a grid pattern on them, which I do like because I can use it to write. I want some lined places to write. So what I'm going to do, let's see here. I'm going to kind of put them in here like this, and I'm going to flip some of them inside out. So I've got white, and then I'm going to have patterns setting next to each other, and then I'm going to flip it inside out. So I'm going to have kind of back and forth going on. All right. Just like that. And that's so that it's not going to be all just pattern, pattern, pattern. So because I'm going to write my thoughts on this paper, or on this junk journal, I have some lined paper. It came in one of the books, and it's just lined on both sides. I'm going to slip it in right here. So there are two little panels here. Came in one of the paper packs. I'm not sure which paper came in which one. I just kind of pulled out everything I thought I might need. I think this is the southern one. Oh, so pretty. These are great for writing on because I've got the big open space. These might be a little big. I might have to trim them down. Looks like I will, but that's no problem. Grab my trimmer. The whole idea with this is just kind of stick a bunch of things in there. I'll glue this down. I'll adhere it. Then we've got two pattern sections, and we're going to add some other things to that. Let's flip it here. I've got two blank sections. Need to trim this one down so I can fit it on there. And we're going to put something else on the other side. And since this is your junk journal, add as much as you want or as little as you want. Since I've got, a goal with mine, I know what I want to do with it. I'm going to make sure I've got lots of blank spaces to write. All right, so this is another section from the book, the patterned paper. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and finish filling in all of the sections, rest of this. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to tape these down. Then we'll go in with the details of the washi tape and the stickers. I just don't think you need to see all of these little things that I'm just going through and taping down or gluing. I'm using double sticky tape for these. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Then we'll come back and then we'll finish it up, and I'll show you how I stitch it together as well. And we'll have a really cute junk journal. So let me go ahead and finish this section. I'm just doing the same thing over and over, and I'll go through all the pages with you so you know what I did. Let me finish this up and I'll be right back. As I'm putting this together, and before I show you how I put all the little pieces in, I wanted to put a pocket in. So I think I'm going to do a pocket in the back here. I have this really pretty paper, so I think I'm going to cut it down. I don't want it the full 6 inches. I think I'm going to go about 4.5 inches and probably 4 inches tall. I don't know. We'll go 4.5 inches. All right, so I ended up cutting it down, and it is 3.5 inches tall and 4 3/4 wide. Any dimensions will do, but I just wanted a little pocket. And how I'm going to adhere this, I think I'm going to hot glue it on 3 sides so that it's good to go. I'm not going to put sticky tape, double-sided sticky tape, because I think that as I slide things in, if I use double-sided tape, it'll probably get stuck on the edges. That's my guess. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and put hot glue down. All right, just like that, we have a pocket. and we can slide little things in. Now it's not a pocket where you can slide a bunch of things in because it's, you know, pretty one-sided. If you wanted to make it a little more dimensional, you can, you know, make it an accordion file, or you could put like an envelope or something else, but I find it's fine just like that. So I've added a pocket. I'm going to finish up adding all the big pieces, and then we're going to stitch it together, and then we'll add the little details. So let me go ahead and finish what I'm doing here. I just wanted to show you that I am adding a single pocket to put some stuff in, tickets or whatever I find along the way. I'll put those in there. Anyway, let me finish up this and I'll be right back. All right, so I have all the main pieces adhered down, and what I'm going to do now is actually punch and stitch the book together. Then I'm going to add the last little bit of stickers, and that's it for my junk journal, because I'm going to add a bunch of things as I go along throughout the summer. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of lining this up, and I'm folding it so everything nestles in nicely and it looks good, just like this. I'm going to take, let's see here. I've got some clamps here, and I'm going to clamp it together. Now, I'm just going to adhere it, or not adhere it. I'm going to just stitch it the way I stitch these together. The nice thing about a junk journal is you can do this however you want. So if you decide, I really don't like that way, I want to just use a stapler and staple it, that works. If you want to do something different, you don't like the way I'm doing it, perfect. You can go online and find different ways. I mean, it's really completely up to you how you want this done. All right, I have a mat here because I'm going to be using my awl, which is a like a punch here. It's very sharp on the top, so be very careful with that. And I'm going to make sure, you want to make sure the seams are lined up so everything is all pushed in and it's pushed in together. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go from the inside. The inside inserts actually are a little bit smaller. If you remember, we cut them a little bit smaller than the cover. So I'm going to go, well, let's go 1/4 of an inch. I'll use my 1/4 of an inch inside. And then I'm going to go 1/4 of an inch inside as well. So that's where I'm going to start my first punch, is 1/4 of an inch inside both sides, just like that. So I'm going to now approximate the middle. It's not going to be perfect because, well, it never is. So I'm going to approximate the middle just like that. And what I'm doing is I'm just approximating about midway in between everything. And the approximation is for no other reason than I don't really want to be exact. Now, if you want to be exact, please go for it. Be 100% exact. I want that for you. If you're a little less precise like I am, go for it. I'm not going to worry too much about this. And what I'm doing is I'm just pressing my awl in, making holes. And I'm gonna, oh yeah, these look great. And I'm going to press in here. All right, I have all of my holes punched with my awl. And now I have a little bin here of, this is just cotton thread. And it's a thick cotton thread. I don't think it's waxed. I think it's unwaxed. But I will link some options down below where I got this. I got this whole kit, the awl and the needles online on Amazon. And so I'm just going to thread this in my needle. And then we're going to go ahead and do this. Now, also a choice, if you want to make your spine a little stronger, you can use a wide washi tape or, you know, some stronger tape on the sides. I'm not going to worry about this one, but you could definitely do that. And you could even do that for papers. If you've got an old paper or something that doesn't seem like it's gonna, you know, last forever, I might consider taping the spine of a page that might be something that you consider doing, but that's completely up to you as you do your thing here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, so I'm going to cut a little over twice as much as what I need. And so I'm gonna kind of stitch one side then the other side because I want to have both of them in the middle here when I'm done. And we'll see how this goes. Okay. There's 1,001 ways to do this online, and whatever works for you is great. I'm stitching down, then I'm going to stitch up. And you can always find other tutorials. But this one works for me. I've done a few, and so I've stitched up and down, and it's always hard to see with white on white, but you can see here. So I stitched up, down, up, down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back through, and I'm pulling this one taut so that it makes it nice and tight there. And I'm going to go up like this, going down, just like that. And I'm coming back up the same hole that I started with this one, just like this. And I'm going to go up. And that's where this one's going to land. And I'm going to leave that here. Now I'm going to go on the other side, and I'm starting, like I said, starting from the middle. And there's a ton of ways to do these. This one just works for me, so that's why I'm doing it. But if you find one that works better for you, go for it. These are your junk journals. That's the beauty of a junk journal. Do whatever you want. Up. Here's my last stitch. I'm going down like this, and then I'm going to meet in the middle, just like this. I'll pull the needle off, and I'm going to tie a double knot right here in the center, trim off my edges, my little extra, and that's it. Now it's all stitched together. Oh, so cute. Let me show you what I've done on the inside. So I have panels to write on, and I made another pocket right here, and then this is a lined page. So I've got lots of room to write. I found these in my stash. They are from Graphic 45, and this is the Flutter collection, and I love them. They are so pretty. But what I did is I took the back side, which has this ability to write on, and I thought that would be perfect. So I added those, and I see those around. I've added them all over, and that's what this is looking like on the inside. So now what I want to do is add a little bit of stickers, and not too many because I'm going to fill this with my writing throughout the summer. But I'd like to add a little bit of detail, and here's my final pocket. I have some stickers from this set that I got from Michaels. Yeah, it's just a Michaels set. And then I have this one that's Recollections, and I got this from Michaels as well. This is the Southern Blues. So I'm going to add a few stickers here and there. Not a ton, because like I said, I want to keep a lot of room for writing. But I am going to rip out some pages so that I can keep it with me, and I'll stick it in the pockets, and I'll show you that in just a moment. So I like this little heart one. Isn't that pretty? Stick that here on this little lined page.
Just like that, I'm adding just a few flowers here and there, and I'm not gonna add a ton right now. Like I said, I'm gonna write. And let me show you what I'm gonna do with the pockets. So, I saw this on Pinterest and I thought this was a brilliant idea. I have some washi tape that I want to take with me, and I don't want to take the whole roll of washi tape, and I saw this a few times on Pinterest. There was 3 or 4 people that had the same idea, so I loved it. And what they did is they took their washi tape, and these are plastic bobbins that you put embroidery floss on, and I think it's important to have the plastic because it's stronger rather than the paper ones. And all I'm doing is just putting a little bit of washi tape on here. I don't need a ton. I'm not really traveling a lot this summer, and just enough to tape down those little things that I find. And if I don't have enough tape on me, I can always bring it back home and then tape it later. So that is what I'm doing with this. Oh, try not to stretch your washi tape. And yeah, just wrap it around a few times and you should be good to go. So I loved that trick. Thank you, Pinterest, and thank you for everyone that mentioned that. So then I'm just going to stick these in the little pocket. I'm also going to stick some stickers in there. And I'm gonna stick some stickers in there just like this, so I have a few with me when I travel around. And that's it. This is my summer junk journal. Look at that. So cute. I'm happy with how it turned out. And yeah, that's my summer junk journal. And whatever you want to do with your junk journal is perfect. Add as much or as little as you want. Add all that ephemera that you have collected. Add all the stickers and washi tape and everything that you have. And you too can create a really cute summer junk journal. And I can't wait to add all those little things that I collect over the summer, receipts or thoughts, or oh, maybe even press some flowers or whatever I find. I can't wait to incorporate it into my junk journal. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you know when I post new videos. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and on my blog. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys next time.